Hello, today we are getting into the game's DLC with Kaboom Dragoon.
I'm back, baby.
Yeah, how does it feel to be back for such prestigious things as the Corrupted Mask here?
It's kind of ecstasy beyond measure.
Yeah, can't blame you there.
Oh, good choice. Do love me some rabbit junk.
Yeah, you suggested this, and they really clicked with me. This band's pretty awesome.
Yep.
They're like a metal version of Sleigh Bells.
Yep. One of my favourite bands right now. Actually wearing a rabbit junk hat as we speak.
Oh, coincidence.
Yeah. No, the weather here has been really nice the last couple of days, and I was out earlier, so...
Yeah, it's actually an awesome time to be a fan of all the music in this game that I've been cramming in. Like, Goat Horde just put out a new album, Mastodon, Every Time I Die, Dog Fashion Disco's reunion album's coming out this month.
Yep, Rabbit Junk's going on tour in Britain August.
Oh, nice.
Don't know if I'll be able to get to see them though, it depends, because they'll probably just wind up playing London as usual.
Yeah. Dog Fashion Disco is going to the UK later this year. It's a reward for their Kickstarter going way over budget.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yep. Pretty sure it's all sold out though.
More than likely.
Yeah. Because they've never been to the UK before.
Yeah.
That's the incentive.
Yeah, I remember... To be honest, all I really know about them is Enemies of Good Taste, was it?
Anarchists of Good Taste.
Anarchists, that was it. Back when that came out, and everyone just went apeshit over it. And then they just vanished off the radar because, I don't know, System of a Down probably brought out a new album.
Yeah, it's ironic because System of a Down singer guested on that album.
Yeah. That was the thing, because everyone compared them to, you know, System of a Down, Mr. Bungle, because back when System of a Down, just before they released Toxicity, everyone was like, these are the best, this is the best band in the world, oh my god, oh my god.
Yep.
So everyone was trying to replicate them, basically. But,
yeah, there were a lot of tragic victims of that.
yeah.
DFD being a big one. I could really talk all day about Dog Fashion Disco, though. I legitimately want to start a podcast called Dog Fashion Discourse.
Nice.
Although I don't think anyone would listen to it.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of that episode of Family Guy with the Kiss Forum.
Yes, please compare me to Family Guy. So, this is the worst arena in the entire game.
Yeah, it looks kind of, you paid for this?
Yeah, the DLC arenas are kind of arranged in order from worst to best, accidentally. So this first one's really bad, and the last one is really good.
Yeah, here's hoping.
Yep. But, it's got some interesting tweaks to it. The boar worms don't appear in boxes, they just flap out on the floor. There they are. And that means you miss a lot of them. Although, one of the things that Kung Fu Man most recently did in the remastered project he's working on, like just this month actually, he restored the aggressive AI that the boar worms were supposed to have. Yeah, so in his current working version of the game, boar worms are about twice the size, and they jump up and attack you.
Wow. That's definitely more interesting. That brings them more in line with Splatterhouse 2.
Yeah, the whole classic series, really.
Yeah, because they were about the size of a trout back then.
Yep.
Which that's what they
right
always...
about where they look now.
Yeah, that's what they always remind me of.
Slithering around all gross-like. And I don't think they do any damage, they just stun you. Knock your combo out of order and open you up to attacks.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Yeah, it's very similar to how Splatterhouse 3 had those rooms that didn't really do damage, they just knocked you around.
Yeah,
pissed you off.
The ghost rooms.
Yep. Seems to be what they were going for. Pretty much the entirety of Splatterhouse, the remake, is a remake of the 2000, or the, what am I saying? Splatterhouse 3 is what they were trying to remake.
Yeah, well, it's
a lot of inspiration.
Yeah, well, as we went over in the LP for that, it does have a lot of good ideas that really should have been really should have had a chance to be shown off.
Yep, if only.
By someone more competent.
Yeah, it's a good idea to have remade Splatterhouse 3, but it also doomed them to having the game hated by most people and killing the series for at least 17 more years.
Yeah.
So that's what you get for making a valiant effort.
Well, I'm sure there'll be another wave of Namco trying to revive all their old properties before long.
Yeah, I just heard Pac-Man's in Super Smash Brothers.
Yeah. So but then again,
that
Pac-Man's in pretty much anything that they'll let them stand still for.
Yeah.
It was also in what was that fighting game that was in a while back? I'm sure he was a guest fighter in a fighting game recently. He's also in stuff like Namco Cross Capcom, which is an old RPG. PS2. Never got a Western release, but it's a damn good game. There's a translation patch available for him.
He was in that Dick Nose game that Lotax Let's played.
Yeah. Yeah, he was.
And on that classy note, I'm going to be building towards a achievement in this video. I've already taken a few steps toward it. It's the final splatter kill achievement, which I'm right on the verge of getting at this point.
50 or 100?
It's 150.
Oh, that answers that question.
Yeah, way more than you would get in a normal run of the game.
Yeah.
I did get all of the achievements in the game on my original run by doing the main game and then all the arenas and then Brutal mode. By the end of Brutal, I'd had all the achievements. But, like, that's way more game than most people are going to play.
Yeah. Splatterhouse is one of those games most people won't even get through their first playthrough.
Yep. Yeah, I've had to grind up a bunch of splatter kills to get the achievement here. I'm going to have to do grinding to get the rest of the achievements, because we are going to get every single one of them on screen. You deserve it for making it this far.
Yeah, you definitely deserve this.
And like I said, this arena continues to be the worst. It's just completely uninteresting. Yeah. It's got nothing going for it, no gimmicks, no anything.
I mean, I was looking at those mirrors and I was thinking, you know, they could have had those as teleports. Mm-hmm. You know, you run in one side, you come out the other. Or enemies can blindside you.
Yep.
That would have been tactically interesting.
Mm-hmm. In fact, they are just there as foreshadowing for the end of this arena. Spoilers.
Delightful.
I like the way the song ended during that splatter kill. Completely unintentional. This arena is the Lost Islands is called, and the islands are the Isle of Thule, which the Romans believed was some place where crazy madmen just ran around doing crazy stuff.
Yep, shows up. Oh, there we go.
That's my achievement.
Nazis were quite interested in it as well.
Yeah.
The Thule Society. Who were a delightful bunch of gentlemen who believed in harnessing the occult for the Nazi war engine.
And that's almost certainly not a coincidence, because the game in one of its original forms had a level where you went to a Nazi base. This game, for some reason, felt that was appropriate.
Original plot for BioShock had much the same thing as well, which I want to have seen that game.
Yeah, but even still, I don't mind that being tastefully cut out. It's just a weird way to take the thing.
Yeah. It's like, it's okay, you know, having demons and all kinds of crazy crap, but when it starts getting into that kind of direction, when it doesn't need to.
Yeah, if you don't have something to say about Nazis, probably don't mention them at all.
Yeah. Remember your faulty towers, kids. Don't mention the war. I remember White Wolf did much the same thing when they released source book for Nazi atrocities and so forth. Because everyone wants to play that in their tabletop RPG.
Hooray! If they do, that's upsetting. Because you can imagine that first session just being the DM saying, "Okay, what side do you guys want to play on?"
Moral quandaries.
This particular part of the game that was cut, there's actually a huge chunk of it still left on the disc that Kung Fu Man is sort of restoring. It was supposed to be a full chapter, 2 full phases of the game took place here. And I really can't imagine them having been any good. It looks like they were just bland, stone pointlessness full of the same enemies we fought 1,000 times doing nothing really interesting.
Looking at it kind of reminds me of a third-person shooter that never got any attention called Dark Sector.
Oh yeah, I know Dark Sector.
Yeah, kind of reminds me of the start of that, because you're running around an island. And, you know, it's these kind of environments all around you.
Yeah, it really is.
But with more gun emplacements and barbed wire everywhere.
Exactly.
So, actually, now that I'm looking at it, I can't see anything else.
Yeah, likewise. I watched the Let's Play for that game.
Yeah, I still have it somewhere, actually.
It's a pretty good game, but its environments were atrocious.
Yeah.
So any comparison to that is not good.
Yeah. It was a really good concept, but the execution was just as bland as hell.
For the most part, yeah.
Oh, 16 volt. Good choice.
Yep. That's another band I got into because there's a Dog Fashion Disco fan called 16 Volt 420 who's shameless proselytizing for Dog Fashion Disco is what got me into them in the first place.
I got into them because they... I can't remember... I think it might have been Primal. They did the soundtrack to a PS2 game.
Very much so.
And that was how I first got into them. I picked up the game... This was about 4 years after it came out. I was in a used game store, and they had a brand new copy of the collector's edition.
Beautiful.
For literal pennies. Sealed. And it had half a dozen other songs that were used on the soundtrack.
Oh, cool.
As a disc in the, like a CD. So I listened to that and just got into them from there.
Yeah, they're a real solid industrial band.
Yep.
I don't think I've said on the videos that I don't generally like the industrial music, but the few bands that I do like, I like a lot.
Oh yeah, I'm usually more. Well, there's a certain point where industrial becomes sort of like electronic metal, and that's really more what I go for. The hard industrial bands, not so much.
Yeah.
But synthesizers and shit in your epic guitar riffs, yeah, I'm all for that.
Yeah, definitely. And now Rick's getting beat up by blue guys.
End the game as you started.
Yes. There's a lot of ways this level tries to be slow for some reason. Tries to slow you down with Aegises and these guys. It's not a good choice. It's like they want you to spend more time here. If this were like a 10-minute arena, it might have been really cool.
Yeah.
But then it would have been a disgusting ripoff.
Yeah, it seems to me a lot of the arenas just overstay their welcome.
Most of them do, yeah. Although I tend to enjoy them all the way through. Like, none of the main game DLC arenas, main game non-DLC arenas, are particularly boring to play at any point. Most likely boring to watch. Yeah. Sorry about that, but
well, there's not really too much you can do to make them interesting, let's be honest.
Yeah. I've already done everything I can by forcing my music on everybody. But they are consistently fun to play for me, at least. This one was not. This one I was yawning, forgetting I was recording.
And it's not even a game like, say, Devil May Cry, where you can showboat the entire way through.
Yeah.
Which is disappointing.
Yeah, after a point, all you can really do is just do the effective move or two that Rick has available to him.
Yeah.
Spam that to get through.
It's kind of like Spec Ops in a way. You know, the gameplay works, but it's not exactly going to win any awards. And didn't. But when you're actually playing it, it's a lot more fun.
Yeah, very true. And let's see. Oh, these arenas are... There's 4 of them. 2 of them were pre-order bonuses, the next 2 that we're going to be seeing, in fact. And they can't be purchased individually. They only can be bought as a pack if you didn't get the pre-order. And the pack is $5 for all 4 arenas. And this is one of the ones that you can spend $2 on to buy individually. Do not do that.
Yeah, why would you do that? What is wrong with you?
Yeah.
It's like buying DLC for Aliens Colonial Marines. Like, in general.
Yeah.
Why would you do that?
Good idea. I also spent $1 on the mask that we're seeing. Well worth it. Because I doubt anyone has even seen the mask thus far. Oh, I've lost Kaboom Dragoon. So offended by that mask. We just got a rehash of the boss fight, which was actually pretty solid in the main game, but not doing much here.
Yeah, it's
attack. Cool.
Yeah, it's okay, I suppose, but
yeah, not having the environment or the build-up behind it sort of wrecks this boss fight.
Yeah, it's just sort of, hi, here's a boss.
Yep.
Well, have fun.
It's ludicrously easy because there's weapons all over the floor.
Yeah. It would be like if they just threw Biggie Man into a fight randomly.
Yeah, it would be a lot like that. Remember that, viewers.
Oh god, they don't.
Thanks for watching. Thank you for joining me, Kaboom Dragoon.
Sorry for ruining the surprise for everyone.
Always good having ya. See y'all next time.